StoneAge includes a filter, regulator, and lubricator, or FRL system with all of our air-powered equipment. Maintaining this part of the water blast system is critical to prevent damage to the equipment. Fortunately, it is easy and inexpensive to avoid these problems. In this course, we'll explain the setup, operation, and maintenance for the components of the FRL system. The FRL has three main components to it. The filter is designed to filter out contaminants that come from either portable air compressors or in-plant air compressor systems. These systems vary in age and quality and can introduce dirt, rust particles, or other contaminants into the air lines. In humid climates, you can get a lot of moisture in the air lines as well. The regulator controls the air pressure that comes from the air supply and limits it from exceeding the maximum volume delivered to the tool being operated. The lubricator delivers an adjustable amount of air tool oil to keep the air motors on the equipment operating smoothly. Next, we will cover the setup, operation, and maintenance of the FRL system. I'm going to start with the air hose connections. StoneAge offers these Chicago-style fittings, but many other types of connections can be used. Choose the one that's best for you. Most connections offer a safety device like this press-in clip to prevent accidental disconnection of the air hoses. For additional safety, we also recommend using a nylon whip check to secure both ends of the air hoses that are connected by the fitting. When installing the whip check, be sure to take out as much slack as you can. Next is the ball valve. We have recently started using this style of valve, which offers a relief port. This port exhausts the remaining pressure in the airline, making it much easier to separate the two halves of a Chicago-style fitting. Without this relief port, you need to open an airline on the control panel to release the pressure. Finally, remember to blow out your airlines at the beginning of each job before making the air supply connections. This takes us to our regulator, which has this adjustable knob and a pressure gauge. This tells you how much air pressure is coming into our system. Never exceed 100 psi, as you can cause damage to the operating equipment. This is also the first thing I look at if my tool is not running, because often you can't see or hear the air compressor from where you're working. So look at the gauge and adjust the knob if needed. The bottom part of the regulator filter assembly removes dirt and moisture from the incoming air. The dirt will collect in the filter, and the moisture will collect at the bottom of the plastic container and drain out through the valve at the bottom. It also has a push-lock fitting where you can attach a drain line if needed. The filter can be easily pulled out and cleaned with compressed air or soaked in filter cleaner. The cleaning interval will vary depending on the quality of the air you are using. Our best suggestion is to inspect the filter before each job and clean it if dirt is visible. Next up is the lubricator. This plastic bowl is filled with air tool oil. Maintaining this oil level is critical to keep your air motors running smoothly. If operators continue to run automated equipment without maintaining the air tool oil, it can cause the air motors in the automated equipment to lock up. On some of our automated equipment, these air motors cost over $1,000 to replace and are very hard to rebuild, so adding inexpensive air tool oil to the FRL is a must. You can easily monitor the oil through the clear plastic and maintain your levels. There are many air tool oil options on the market, and there are even options available for severe cold weather operation. If you are working in cold weather climates where temperatures are regularly below freezing, you'll want to use air tool oil that is specially formulated for sub-freezing temperatures. Just replace the oil that is in your FRL with winter-grade air tool oil, and that will prevent your air motors from locking up in the cold temperatures. Note that if different oils are used, they may not mix well. This can look like water on oil, so keep that in mind also. We have heard that in some regions, air tool oil is clear and can be confused with water. You do not want to mistakenly add water to this container. That is exactly what we're trying to avoid, so watch out for that. On top, you will see an inline oiler valve, which is adjustable. Your goal is to have this add 1 drop of oil every 30 seconds, and it is adjustable by using the dial on the top. This valve is preset at the factory before it ships, but it should be monitored. If you use an oil with a different viscosity, you may need to adjust the drip settings. You can remove the bowl to fill the lubricant. You don't have to pour it through the little fill port. Always be sure to turn off the air supply before removing any bowl or fill port. Follow this checklist to properly maintain your FRL system. Blow compressed air through all the lines to remove debris before you make the connections. Use the gray adapter caps supplied to keep debris from getting into the system. Inspect the filter before each job and clean if dirt is visible. Add air tool oil to the air motors for each use. Watch the oiler level before, during, and after each use. If needed, we offer air motor manuals and replacement parts for every tool. Please visit our website for details, or if you'd like additional resources on equipment maintenance. We hope this training has helped you establish an easy and inexpensive maintenance routine to keep your filter, regulator, lubricator, and automated equipment functioning at their best. Thanks for watching.